never going merry-go. So once again, you join me at the bottom of a 30-foot hole. What's going on today? So we're starting off where we left off last time. Situation report, pump is working well. There's been no flooding. However, we do have a little bit of inadequate drainage. Yeah, this is the result of having packed, crushed limestone and then having it flood several times and a layer of organic material from outside the hole contaminating our limestone. Yeah, so there we go. Water's just sat in the leaves there. The water level in the hole is 4 inches below this, so we shouldn't have the water up here. All right. Will that matter? No, as long as the sediment's just on top, that shouldn't matter because we're going to be pouring concrete on top of this anyway in a minute. Right then, folks, I got a floor laid at the bottom of the shaft last night. I'm afraid I didn't capture much of it on camera, or any of it, really, I should say. I'm still struggling without a computer and proper cameras, but here we go. Hopefully that water isn't messed around. No, it's fine. A bit green still, so I'm not going to start knocking my brace down and cutting doorways today. We'll give it a couple of days and then get back down here. We're about ready to start cutting the concrete pipes at the bottom again. So the bottom pipe is cut and we've got to cut the next two up. At the doorway, that is, the doorway, gentlemen's. So we've got a similar setup to last year with a bouncy castle blower, 5-horse Honda on a fan there, sucking the dust out. And I did have that last year, the 12-inch disc cutter, electric disc cutter. I've just set it up on the transformer, 110 volt, we're all 240 here in the UK, in case you didn't know. But I've got that in 110 just because it's a bit safer. I've got this lovely big fan as well that Dangerous Dave dropped off. That's blowing down the hole, yeah. So what I thought, I built a bit of staging down there as well. Did I show you that? I'm not sure if I did. Not sure if we can see it from up here. The contrast is quite contrasted. Yeah, maybe not. You'll see it soon enough. So there's some wooden boarding up there so I can reach the pipes, not the bottom one, that's already cut, 2 and 3. So we're working above ground level, and now this pipe, this vacuum line, is going below our staging. That kicks out the dust downwards, and this is going to blow fresh air in from the top. So I'm hoping this is going to be a much better setup than what I tried last year, and because it got very dusty down there very quickly. But there's only really one way to find out, isn't there, folks? Hey, let's fire everything up. We'll make a lot of noise and then see what happens. Yeah. Either way, this is only a 3 kVA transformer, and I wanted to just test these up the top here because that's running off the transformer as well to see if it could handle it. Didn't pop the breaker, seems happy enough. Let's go for it, see what happens. Alright folks, this is what it looks like down at the bottom of the hole. Got the little Honda running up top. Couldn't have the big fan going. It did trip the breaker out when I loaded up the saw, but and as you can see, just being off the just being off the ground a couple of foot has made it a lot better for cutting in here. The dust goes down. I put the pipe below the level of the deck, and it's drawing the air down, which is nice. It means I can get away with using a normal mask rather than the Soviet gas mask I resorted to using last time. Yeah, so dust never builds up too badly. It's not like I can't see through it or anything. Anyway, I've done one cut all the way through. These are just markers. See where I've got to cut it. I'll keep going at it. It's going to take me a while. But you know what? Let's try and dislodge this bottom one. Just whilst we're on, got the video running. So maybe something exciting will happen in this video. No, we're just pushing that one sideways, aren't we? Oh, I think things are happening. Things are definitely happening, aren't they? Just not the things I was expecting to happen. We can get it in here. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Oh, and everything's moving. Hey! Should have had yeah, we've got a little gap up here now. There's a potential for it to land on this corner and knock the whole platform down. These two pieces, probably about 40 kilos each. One, I'm guessing that's 100 kilo. These pipes are each 750 kilos, 3/4 of a ton, aren't they? So, you know, there's a lot of weight in this concrete. It's ever such dense stuff, you know. I should imagine it's got a lot of. Oh, she's going. Oh, this is pretty exciting, actually. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, it smashed the. Well, there we go. So the current distractions at the minute preventing speedy progress on the bunker. Basically, just bicycles, you know, nothing really interesting. I mean, apart from the general life distractions. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the old road bikes right now. Classic 90s, early thousands Shimano. Tell me that's not the prettiest set of mechanical components you've seen on a bicycle. Look at that. How's that for a derailleur? Hey, they just don't make them like that anymore, eh? Beautiful. It's just like a piece of jewellery. And that fucking crankset. These wheels I got, I mean, it's the most expensive bit of the bike. My brother got me the bike for free, but these wheels were £70. Damn, tell me they're not stunning though, eh? Tell me they are not stunning. Oh well, I've run out of bits to put on the bike now anyway, so I'll best get back down the hole, eh? I've made my cuts. So these go all the way through till about here, and then there's the radius of the saw cut that remains at the back of this cut, holding these together. I don't want these to all I mean, if they all let go in one piece, it'd be alright. They'd just slide down, and but then it'd be impossible to get it out of the hole. Obviously, the sides going like that. So we need to take it out in pieces, but we've got a big gap underneath them now, haven't we? So the idea is to this one I cut at a big angle, so hopefully once it drops down a bit, it can fall forwards onto my staging, and I can winch it up out of here. Yeah, that's the idea anyway. So I'm going to get this big saw out of here. I might need to bring a little grinder down to work at these pieces that remain at the back there, and I'll use a chisel. I just want to do it really gently and make sure only one of these come away at one time. If two come away at a time, that could be a bit of a problem. If three come away, if it all came away together, it would just drop down and stay where the other ones were. I can smash it up and bring them up. So yeah, that's the idea anyway. Really though, for me to do that, I need to get the winch hooked up. As you remember from the last time we were down here, I got 24 volts to the hole, but never actually rigged up the mains which the winch needs. So I'll just sort that out quickly. We'll run the winch down and try and flop this 80 odd kilo piece of cement out onto this rather dodgy bit of staging that we've got here. Not 100% convinced that's enough timber to be at the corner there if we drop this bit of concrete onto it, but we'll soon find out, won't we, hey? I can always grab hold of a ladder if it starts looking bad down here, but I want a clear bit of deck first, don't I? So let's get this tidied up. Well, look, I popped it out, and there's a bit of a jiggery pokering to get it out of the hole. Had to go down significantly further before the edges were clear, and it didn't help that was the only position I could get the ratchet strap in on. I'm just going to drop the strap down a little bit to the halfway point, and I feel a little bit safer with it, not towards the top of the taper, and then we'll hoist this one out of here and come do the next one. Okay, we've got the slab of concrete ring out, and got a bit of a problem, unfortunately, with the lift. It just cuts out. That was actually the fault with the lift has been rectified. Just wanted bigger contacts in there. She's working beautifully now. The brake's working as well. I don't know why it's making that humming noise. I think it is just the brake. It's a big electromagnet operating those basically a band, like a backwards drum brake, basically. You know, the shoes on the outside, the drum is attached to the back of the motor, and the electromagnet you know, it releases it, really. So whenever the motor's running, the magnet is releasing it. Either way, it all works. It's just got a bit noisy. Yeah, let's get the rest of these lumps of concrete out. Okay, so we're ready to pop this next one off. I'm just going to do, you know, the same. Get the chisel in there at the spot that's still holding on. Pump has just failed. It was working yesterday. Now it's failed. Look, there's water in the bottom there. I really need to get down there and figure out what's going on. Maybe the pump's not got power, maybe it has, maybe the floats have become damaged. I don't know. Let's get a wriggle on with this though, so I can figure that out. Okay, the mystery of the pump has been solved. I turned it off in the container where the batteries are. Cable under tension. So I've got the first three pieces of concrete out. Well, I suppose they're the last three pieces, but there's still three more pieces down there. Gonna just disassemble my scaffolding to get it. This doesn't need to be down here anymore. You know, I will have to figure out how to be getting at this top edge when I'm tunneling, but we don't need to worry about that right now, do we? Alright, just going to pull this all apart. Got a drill driver down here. There we go. No one needs to see me using a screwdriver today. I was going to send the old muck bucket down the hole. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of mud that's fallen down on top of those last few bits of concrete. But you know, this hasn't been used in a fair old while, and the bottom's rotted out. We can patch that up easy enough. But I don't know. I nearly weighed it in, gave it to the scrap man a little while ago because it sat here in the way. Yeah. Either way, let's go down the hole. Okay, here's our nice big doorway. Look at that. I can't really, I don't know how to give you an idea of the scale. Look, hello. There we go. I'm going to call it down this video. We've cut the doorway. I've got to fix that bucket and get this mud out of here before I pull these bits out, because we'll have a little bit of loose stuff behind that that's going to fall down, and I don't want it going down the drain. So, yeah, I'm just going to sort that bucket out. I'm back on shift tomorrow though, early start for me. So I'm going to wrap this video up right about here. Yeah, next time we come down here will be to dig a little bit of this earth out and put the door frame in. It's going to be bloody amazing. That will be the official start of tunnelling. This isn't really tunnelling, is it? This is just shit that fell down because I cut the door open. But yeah, when we start putting tools into this mud, that will be the beginning of the tunnel. Right. Okay. I am going to further modify the lift. It's a bit juddery. I'm not going to go mad on that, but I'm just going to rebuild the control system. So it's a little bit more reliable. And then what? Yeah, starting this, I suppose. Shouldn't be too much of a big job. I hope it won't be another couple of months before I bring that one to you. But you never know. Right? We're just going to have to take things as they come at the minute. Yeah. All right. Okay. So take it easy, folks. We'll see you later. Bye bye.